GrubTribe breakdown review on the 18th of February, and we're talking to Phil Dunn, that's me, and Jeff Fliegler.
That's me. We're going to start out by talking about our visit with Chef Ryan Adams from 370 Common, which we talked to right before Valentine's Day. And what did you think of him, Phil?
He's awesome. It could be the best interview we have yet, and it goes out in tomorrow's newsletter, so those of you who are signed up for the newsletter will see him. And the guy's hilarious, and he knows a ton about food, and he's got just monster opinions on every different conceivable angle relating to everything from foie gras to whether or not you should go to culinary school if you're training to be a chef.
I think he is great because he's really salt of the earth when it comes to food. He believes in good techniques, good ingredients, and that's pretty much all you need to have a good product, you know? And I like that. He has, you know what I really liked about him is some of the chefs that he mentioned that he looked up to growing up, and one of them being Marco Pierre White, who is actually one of my all-time favorite chefs as well, and I was introduced to him when I lived in New York, and he was one of the first real rock star chefs, and I just think people that kind of look up to him rather than Bobby Flay just kind of get it more, or I don't know, have a better frame of where they're coming from or what it's all about, you know?
Yep, and 370 Common, as he'll describe in that interview, is really about traditional preparation techniques, and he takes some jabs too. Like I like the part when he rips on people that are doing sous vide. You throw chicken in a bag and you're not a chef. You know, you'll see that one.
Totally. And then he also taught me actually a ton about foie gras and the way it's there being made actually. And I mean, gosh,
the lid off of that.
The more I know about that, like, there's a lot of problems, I'd say, in the food industry on what we eat and what we have brought to the table, but
that's not one of them.
It's not, you know, like, that's such a stupid thing to be a big deal about. Like, I mean, we should be talking about GMOs and all this other stuff and what we're feeding the animals that are making our kids hit puberty at like 6, you know, but like, it shouldn't be foie gras. Like, it's just ridiculous, you know?
Yeah, the whole thing about how ducks and geese, they're already doing this anyway in nature. Well, you'll see it on the interview. I mean, it's really good stuff.
So yeah, that was just great, and it was great to spend some time with him. It was also cool because a lot of the chefs that we interviewed talked about 370 and Ryan as somebody that they look up to. So you know when chefs are saying that's a place that I want to go eat, that he's doing some good stuff, you know?
Yep, and all the deal about produce where he says, you know, don't get the health department on me, but I'm grabbing figs and tomatoes and Meyer lemons from people's, you know, that are in the community here. They're dropping them off, and we get fresh, local, organic produce.
Yeah, it's like a French movie of a restaurant, you know what I mean? Like, or some Italian like neighborhood shop that you think of, and I mean, it's like that cool kind of romantic take on a local restaurant. It's cool to have something like that in Orange County, you know?
Absolutely, and he comes from North Left too, where they have a little even more experimental or unconventional, adventurous food going on over there. And then he's got his more kind of button-down restaurant in Laguna, which is 370 Common.
Yeah, there's actually a great clip that kind of talks about, from a chef's point of view, the differences between downtown Santa Ana and Laguna, which a lot of people think are probably the two best culinary hotspots in Orange County right now. So it's pretty cool.
Yep, definitely watch if you're on the email list, click through to that video tomorrow, and tomorrow's Thursday. It's going out. You'll have that in your inbox, and it's all over YouTube already. So find that on the GrubTribe YouTube channel, and go to our site, GrubTribe.com, and you can find everything there.
Yeah, and I'd say with most of our interviews, there's 2 or 3 really good clips. This one, there's like 10 really good clips. So if you're ever going to watch all of them, watch all of these because it's really cool.
He's really good. He's great.